Welcome to episode 3 of The Shoney Show, and thank you so much if you tuned in to episodes 1 and 2. I really appreciate it. The feedback has been absolutely incredible. To this minute, it is all 5-star reviews on iTunes, Stitcher, and YouTube, and that's incredible. And there's probably some people who are going to be listening to this for the first time, or you might have even tuned into all of them and you might be going, 5-star reviews, Well, I'll be the first to give a 1-star review. I've been listening to this podcast for over 30 seconds now and I've learned absolutely nothing. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm rambling on already. And to ramble on a little bit more for you and to really milk this 1-star review, one of the biggest takeaways from the first 2 podcasts is the amount of people that I've turned into Billions fans. So Billions on Now TV. In the very first episode, it was 10 past midnight on a Friday night. I just watched the new episode of the new season of Billions, and I was so pumped up, and I was like, boom, I'm going to go and launch this new podcast. And it's created a ton of people who now love Billions, and I can totally understand it because it's incredible. And so if you haven't already, tune into Billions. Great show. New season's on at the moment, Now TV. I'm not an affiliate, but it's an incredible show. But today, let's dive into some action. Now that I've got the 1-star reviews out of the way, back to the 5-star reviews. How to use thank you pages to grow your business. Thank you pages are an incredible opportunity for your business. Why are they so incredible? Well, there's a few different reasons and 2 big ones that we're going to run through. And it doesn't really matter what kind of business you're in. It doesn't matter if you're in e-commerce and you're selling online, or if you just use your online marketing to grow a presence that you then sell offline. There's still opportunities in what you do that have thank you pages. So you might be saying, well, I don't sell online, so I don't have a thank you page after somebody purchases. Well, what about after somebody downloads your prospectus or books a call with you or signs up to your lead magnet or signs up to your email list? The big thing that you really want to avoid right off the bat here is that you have one of these forms that a lot of people have on their website, and this happens all the time. It's very common, happens all the time with clients that I take on or people in the program, for example, and we troubleshoot their website and I'm looking through everything and I always test run these things. And the very first thing that I quite often see is that somebody has a sign up to their email list or a downloadable prospectus or one of these lead magnets. And when somebody actually opts in and they click the button to submit, it doesn't take them to a thank you page. It actually just loads and then it says thank you where it used to have a button. I'm sure you've gone through that yourself, and if it's not like that on your website, you've seen it before. But if it's like that, all you have to do, it's usually a very simple thing in the editing of that form. So if you're in control of your own website, if it's WordPress or Squarespace or Wix or anything that's editable for yourself, then what you'll probably find is that you can edit that yourself. And all it is just switching from whatever it's on right now to a redirect URL after submit. So it'll say something along the lines of, what should happen after somebody submits this form, and then you can change it to redirect URL and put in a thank you page URL and build that page, because that page holds so much opportunity for you. Even if it's not a purchase, if it's just a lead, it holds so much opportunity for you. So you always want that in place. And so let's look at the first thing here. So number 1 is you can actually accelerate your sales funnel with this thank you page. So if you don't have a sales funnel, if you're not familiar with sales funnels, well, here's a very quick way to create one. You can actually, well, let's go back to what a sales funnel actually is. So a sales funnel is where we actually systemize and we use momentum to maximize every single contact with your business. So if somebody might not even be making a purchase with you, they might just be signing up to your email list or downloading that prospectus. And so when they do it, all they're thinking that they're doing in that moment is taking a small little action with you. But what you can do with a thank you page is you can actually accelerate the sales process by actually giving them an opportunity to make a low-cost offer, or a low-cost purchase even. So you can actually put in front of them an opportunity to buy one of your small offers, or it could be something that is typically a mid-price offer, and you give them this one opportunity. It's really high urgency. Once this page is gone, so has the offer. Make it really, really enticing and get them onto your buyers list, because they're already in that micro commitment, momentum type phase where they've just taken an action with you. They've already shown their hand. They already know they're interested in your product and service, and you're giving them an opportunity to actually accelerate that sales process and instantly get their hands on something with a cracking offer. So that's a great way that you can accelerate the sales process with anybody who interacts with your business. So even somebody who is just taking that micro commitment with you of becoming what we would classify as a lead, you can quickly turn them into a buyer. And likewise, if somebody is actually on your website and they're looking through your products and services, and you've got some $13 ebooks, or you've got some lower price products or services, you might even have your full price product. After somebody's actually made that purchase, you might want to, on the thank you page, upsell them into your premium product and give them a real opportunity, something along the lines of, you've just spent this much on this product. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you back the price of what you just paid and take it off of our premium product, but it's only available on this page. So something, again, it's really specific to that thank you page. It's a great offer because they're getting your premium product at a much better price, and they might double, triple, quadruple what they were already willing to spend. And sure, not everybody is going to take you up on this, but what we're looking for is the 10%, maybe 20%, depending on the offer, that will take you up on that, and then it massively increases your average order value within your business. And it's just an opportunity there that is so massively overlooked, because there is that 10% or 20% of people who are already in that momentum stage. They are already considering your products or services. They are already purchasing from you potentially, and you're just giving them another opportunity to take that next step with you. But you're putting it in such a great position where there's urgency, there's scarcity. If they close this page, the offer's gone. It's a great offer. You're stacking all the benefits. You're stacking everything that they're going to get if they take you up on this offer today. So it's a real opportunity to accelerate that sales process. Now, the other thing that it helps with a thank you page that's completely different from the situation that we're talking about here, where somebody opts into your email database or actually looks to buy something from you. The other thing here is that some people will actually book a call with you. A lot of businesses that have a product or service that isn't an impulse buy, they'll have an opportunity for people to book calls. Now, something that has come up, because I've had a lot of clients like this in the past, where our whole business model is getting people from social media to a web page to book a call. Then they take over from there. They take the call on, and they sell people on the phone from there. So it's just that process of micro commitments again along the way. But what we will typically do on a thank you page is absolutely litter it with proof. Now, what you're going to find there is that you're going to increase the percentage of people who actually book a call, who first of all turn up to the call, and second of all, you're going to increase the amount of people who are on a call who actually convert into a sale, because you're having people turning up to the call pre-sold. So they were already interested because they had come from Facebook, they had landed on your website, they had read your sales page, they were interested, they took the action to book a call. But just like anything else we do when we're purchasing, it's the same thing when we sign ourselves up for a sales call. There's that sort of buyer's remorse there, and it's kind of like, oh, do I actually want this? Oh man, can I get out of this call? Will I just patch the call? Will I cancel it? Can I cancel it? A lot of people will have that feeling. But if the very first thing they see on that thank you page is a whole bunch of proof that says something like, success, your call is booked, here's a whole bunch of people who have walked the path before you and got X result. And then it's just, maybe it might be a compilation video, or it might be a whole bunch of videos, or it might be images with quotes. It's all people who have gone right through the exact thing that they've gone through and got the result that they initially were desiring when they booked that call. So thank you pages aren't just about when somebody's just made a purchase. Thank you pages are when somebody has booked a call. It's when somebody signs up to your email list. It's when somebody does anything with you. Anything that is really, really showing their hand that they're now interested. So a lot of people will follow you on Instagram, or they'll possibly even engage with your content. They might watch your videos. They might have an interest in your business, but it's when somebody actually signs up for something. It's when somebody actually gives away their personal data, if you will. So if they're willing to give you their name and their phone number, or their name and their email address, or even taking that initial step of becoming a purchaser in your business, it's at that very stage where you want to use that momentum to get the most out of every single person who signs up to your business. So thank you pages, I'm sure you're already thinking right now, where are my thank you pages? Right, so we've got an email list, we've got this lead magnet that goes out on Facebook, we've got these products that we sell, we've got these products that we sell, and we've got thank you pages for all of them. So now it's about, how do we maximize all of those pages? Because all these pages are completely different. They have a different level of interest from each person who takes that action. And so what's the initial next step? Well, I've got a few fundamentals here of what I typically do with thank you pages. So first of all, it's that the thank you page offer has to be in line with whatever action they just took before. If you have something along the lines of somebody signing up to your email list, and on the thank you page you try and upsell them a £10,000 product, it's going to have a very, very, very low hit rate. On the other hand, you might do something along the lines of have somebody sign up to your email list, but on the thank you page you give them an opportunity to take that next step with you, which is to book a call. So again, it's just lowering that ask, but it's another step towards what you ultimately wanted them to do when they signed up for that email list. So in that instance, it's still in line, and it's just the next logical step. In the same way that if somebody has actually just signed up for something like a free video series or a free training or a free session, then at that stage, you might actually have the opportunity right in front of you to get them onto your buyers list. And so you might take something that's maybe a £69 product on your website, and you might give them an opportunity to buy it today for £19, but only on this page. And that's when this page is gone, the offer's gone, you can't get it anymore. And it gives them that opportunity to take the next step. So you just need to, first of all, make sure it's in line and it's not an illogical step to go from what they've just done to the thing that you're presenting to them right there. So it needs to be logical for anybody to take any type of action. Number 2, headline into must-watch video. Yeah, so number 2 is headline and getting people to watch a video. So typically, and this works for, like we were saying, if somebody's just booked a call with you, it's exactly the same as if somebody has just signed up for something you're about to present, something that they can purchase, having a video there and a headline above it. So you say, first of all, success, ! Here's the next must-watch video. So you're actually saying to them that for what they've just done, here's the next must-watch video. And in that video, you'll thank them for whatever action they've just taken. You might even go into a little bit about what they've just taken action on. So if they've signed up to an email list, you might say, thanks so much for signing up to the email list. You're about to get 2 emails a week featuring this type of content and this type of content. You're my priority list. So you are delivering value to them. And then you say something along the lines of, but while you're here, this page holds an amazing opportunity for you. I have this £69 product. It's my best seller on my website. But because you've just signed up to my email list, I'm going to give you one chance right now. And this is for fast movers, action takers, to take action right now and get it for £19. And all you have to do is scroll down. You can see other people that have worked with it before, who have bought it before, who have got the result that you want. And at the very bottom of the page, you can purchase that right now for £19. If you close this page, I'm afraid that's it over. The £19 offer is gone. However, if you take action right now, you can get it for £19. That type of thing gets people to take action. And so it's a headline, so it's success. Here is your must-watch video or next must-watch video to get somebody to think that they have to click on that video to get started. And you can very authentically open it up by discussing the thing that they just did and then go into your pitch about the thank you page offer. Next one, urgency and scarcity where applicable. Now, I've been on plenty of thank you pages where they've done this sort of thing before. Bear in mind that I'm a digital marketer, so the type of stuff that I sign up for is through digital marketers that know about thank you page arbitrage and how we use thank you pages to use momentum to get people to take more action. And so I see this quite a lot. The thing that I absolutely hate, and I lose respect for businesses and for marketers all the time, is when it's false scarcity and it's false urgency, and you know it is. It's something along the lines of like a countdown timer with like counting down from 10 minutes. But if it gets to 0, the page doesn't refresh. The page doesn't go away. It's just false urgency. Or they'll say there's only 7 spaces left, but you know it's a scalable product. You know there's not 7 spaces left. You know there's unlimited spaces, and there's probably more than 7 people buying it right now because they're probably doing this at scale across the world. So using false scarcity and false urgency is a very, very quick way to lose all that know, like, and trust that you've built with somebody to get them to join your email list or make that initial purchase with you. So don't do that. However, if you do have a way of instilling urgency or scarcity into the offer that you're doing, maybe you actually do only have a certain amount of products or a certain amount of spaces at something that you're doing. Maybe you're running a live event and that's what the thank you page is going to be about. Maybe you do have a certain amount of tickets for your live event. In that sense, then you can be very authentic with the scarcity and the fact that if they don't take action, not only will the offer on the page go away, but the chance of ever actually getting to the event might go away as well. The same thing with the urgency. You can instill urgency through the words that you're using in both your video and your sales copy here. But the way that you're probably going to be doing it is all about the fact that once this page is gone, so has the offer. So that's your urgency, that they need to really, really consider taking action with you right now. Number 4, stack the benefits and add-ons. So you want to drill down on, first of all the benefits as to why they would actually want this thing. So not just the features of the product or service, but all the benefits, and stack those up. But then you also want to stack up everything that they're going to get within the offer, especially if this is a higher priced thing. So if this isn't just, say, your $7 ebook, or it's not just your like £19 product. Say this is actually a bit of a higher price thing. So somebody might have already made a purchase with you. They might have just bought something for £49 and you're about to pitch them a £1,000 product. But it is maybe the next logical step for them to be taking this on. But you don't just want to give them the £1,000 product. You want to give them an opportunity here where they can get your £1,000 product, but they can also get these 6 other things. Really stack up everything that they're getting, so it just looks like a bundle of amazing things that they can get their hands on. So if it's a higher priced upsell that you're about to do here, then you really want to stack not just the benefits, but what they're actually going to get. So different products, different services that you can put together into a bundle increases the amount of people that will take action. Number 5, mountains of proof. So Like I always say about any Facebook ad, any sales page, if you want to increase the conversions on it, it's all about two things, and the other one's about to come up. So number one is undeniable proof. So you just want to take as many people that you can get testimonials from. It might be video testimonials, it might be written testimonials, who have actually gone through the very specific thing that you're offering them and who have got a result out of it. So even if you sell a product and it's not an information-based product, for example, if you sell an actual physical product, then you might just get some Amazon reviews, or you might get some Google reviews or website reviews where somebody said, delivered within 24 hours as promised, couldn't be happier with it. Those types of things are the proof that people need to be able to take action when they've just been presented with something they weren't expecting to buy. So undeniable proof and mountains of it is advised. Next up, and this is the second thing that I was going on about right there, 100% money back guarantees. They are incredible. You should all have a 100% money back guarantee. People hate having 100% money back guarantees because they assume that somebody might actually use it. But if you have a good business and you have a good product or a good service that deserves to be in the marketplace, then even if the odd person uses it, it is going to be super infrequent, and it is going to be absolute night and day the amount of people who take action on your 100% money back guarantee compared to the people who actually convert into a sale, because you've eliminated all that risk for them. So I have 100% money back guarantees for everything. For my client work, I've got 100% money back guarantees. For my live events, I've got it for the program. And to this day, so far, years of doing consultancy and years of working with clients and program members and live events, I've never had anybody ask for their money back so far. But it helps ginormously at getting people over the line to take action and make that purchase. And so what you really need to think about here is, why would you not have a 100% money back guarantee? Do you actually believe that 50% of your customers would take action on it? Because if that's the case, then what we're not really looking at here is thank you page arbitrage. It's how do we sort your product or service? If you've got a good product or service, you've got happy customers, people who become raving fans, then you've got a great business. In that scenario, it's only going to be the awkward people that shouldn't have ever become customers that are actually going to ask for their money back. So don't worry about that. Use a 100% money back guarantee, because it gets people to take action in abundance. It's a huge thing that you really, really should be doing. So number 7, prominent call to action button. Something that is very, very common is people have color schemes on their website, and the call to action button is the same color or a very similar color to the rest of the page. Something that you're going to want to do is have a big call to action button, really prominent, with an action statement on it, not something like submit or pay or something like that. Something that's a lot more action driven and more of a statement, such as, yes, I want to get this now. Yes, take this offer now. Something like that on a big call to action button. And most of all, you want it to be a completely other color from anything else on that landing page. That is going to increase the amount of people who see it, who really take notice of it, who read the button, and who are more likely to click on it. So you want that call to action button to be a different color. You want it to have an action-driven statement about taking action on the offer that you've just given them. Last but not least, number 8, option to chat about the offer via Messenger. So let's take into account that somebody actually might have a question about the product or service that you're upselling them to right now. You've already told them that once this page is shut, that they can't take action anymore. That's it, done for them. Well, what if they do have a question? And it is just a simple question that if they have it answered, they will buy. Well, something that you can do right there is you can have a button or you can have a link that if they click it, it takes them straight to Facebook Messenger without closing the page. It'll be a complete redirect that then opens a live chat with you through Facebook Messenger, through your business page. And it's very easy to set up. All you have to do to get the link is actually do m.me/the name of your Facebook page. So when you go onto your Facebook business page, for example, it'll say facebook.com/Neil Shoney Mac. So for me, it would be m.me/Neil Shoney Mac. If you type that into your browser right now, it'll take you straight to Facebook Messenger with an open box to speak to me. And you can do that. You can start a conversation with me right now. I'll get back to you about anything about your marketing that I could possibly help with. But for you, you want to give them that opportunity to, without closing the page, ask the question that they want to ask. So that's a great way to, again, increase the amount of people who will take action. And as I'm always going on about through social media and through the program and through this podcast, is conversational marketing is an absolute killer in a good way. So you actually want people to be starting as many conversations with you as possible anyway, because it's very easy to turn a conversation into a sale. So that last thing there could be the thing that massively increases the amount of people who see the sales page, who take action, who then purchase. And that is the 8 fundamentals that I have for thank you page arbitrage. What you want to be doing now is write down on a piece of paper everything that you've got going on right now where somebody takes a significant action with you on your website. So is that signing up to your email database? Is that downloading your prospectus of your gym equipment or a prospectus of the courses that you run? Is it them signing up for a free video series? Is it them signing up for a free ebook? Is it them actually making a small purchase? Is it them just making any purchase? What is a significant action? Is it them creating an account on your website for any given reason? Whatever you have as a significant action on your website, you want to write them down, and then you want to do thank you page arbitrage on every single one of them. You want to accelerate the sales funnel by getting them to take the next logical step within your customer journey there and then. Give them unbelievable offers to do so and to get them onto the buyer's list, or to be increasing the average order value by spending more money. Finally, if you have people signing up for calls or for strategy sessions, so they are becoming leads rather than just signing up to your email list or making a purchase with you, if they actually book sales calls to discuss your products and services, you want to increase the amount of people who will turn up to those calls, as well as the amount of people who will convert from them calls, by having an abundance of proof on that thank you page. Show them people who have walked that path that they're considering taking right now. Remind them why they signed up to the call, and remind them of the after state of what it's going to be like after they make a purchase from you. And that is thank you page arbitrage. That is episode 3 done and dusted. I hope you've absolutely loved it. I hope you took a lot from it. I hope you've got action points to be taken right now. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, if you could subscribe, hit the like button, if you could comment, if you could review, if you could rate, all of that is massively helpful to me. It tells iTunes, it tells YouTube that this is good content that other people should be getting hold of. So I would love it if you could take those couple of seconds just to do that for me. That would be absolutely incredible. If you've ever got any questions, as you know, you can hit me up at neil@neilshoney.com. It kind of looks like Neil's Honey. Well, it looks like Neil's Honey, all one word, .com. You can email me right there, or you can find me on Facebook at Neil Shoney Mac, and also on Instagram at Neil Shoney Mac. I would love to hear from you. Hit me up. Let's have a chat about your marketing. Let's have a chat about your business. And until next time, this has been The Shoney Show. Thank you so much for tuning in.